Hi, everybody. Welcome to Ethics Philosophy 12 at Mount San Antonio College for fall 2022. And I'm your professor, Dr. Andrea Diem. And I'm really excited to have you in this class. I just want to spend a couple minutes with you, introducing myself and also kind of welcoming you to the class and letting you know how the class is set up and to invite you to reach out to me if you have any questions. So first of all, my name is Andrea, Dr. Diem, professor, whatever you want to call me. I'm fine with all of those. And I am the department chair at Mount SAC for I'm on my 6th year as chair. I've been at Mount SAC since the 90s. My PhD is from UC Santa Barbara. Sorry, I got that mixed up for a minute, in philosophy and comparative religion. And then my undergraduate is UC San Diego in psychology, actually. So I love teaching philosophy. I love teaching ethics. It's one of my fortes. And hopefully I've designed a course that you guys also appreciate. So what kind of topics do we cover in ethics? So we do a basic introduction to ethics. We learn about a concept of the moral circle and the idea of expanding that moral circle. We look at some really kind of cutting edge topics like looking at AI and morality. We look at animal welfare. We look at abortion, which is a hot topic today, of course, with what's going on in America. Stem cell research, religion and atheism. We look at what's going on inside of the brain and what can explain morality in that regard and our behavior in terms of moral behavior. We look at evolutionary ethics and what are the origins of ethics or possible origins of ethics. So some really interesting academic, relevant, kind of cutting edge topics in this course. I tried to design a course that is not a dry, boring textbook type course. All the readings for you are free, they're OER, they're embedded into Canvas. All the films are embedded into Canvas, and those are a lot of fun crash courses and TED Talks and very relevant films that hopefully capture your attention. And what else did I want to say? So the class is designed as an accelerated course. So we're taking 16 weeks and we're putting them into 8, but it doesn't have to be really an intense schedule for you. If you did the math on it, it's supposed to be for 3 units, 54 hours of commitment to the course. And if you do the math on that, that's 6.75 hours per week. And I always think of it as like if there's 7 days a week, if you put in an hour a day, every day of the week for the whole semester, I don't know if that's possible, but that's very manageable. For instance, you go get your Starbucks, you come home, do your ethics for an hour, you go on a run, you go to the grocery store. I mean, you could work it in just 1 hour a day, and you do very well if you did that. So every week we either cover 1 topic or 2. Okay, there's 12 topics and there's 8 weeks. So some weeks are accelerated and some are not. The first 2 weeks we start off slow, where it's just, there's still work to do. There's still a couple hours of work, but there's some readings, a small lecture to watch, some film watching, a post question, and 2 peer-to-peer responses. So that constitutes kind of week 1 outside of your orientation quiz and you're introducing yourself to your classmates. And then week 2, the same. And then week 3 and 4 are accelerated, where we're covering 2 topics each week. And then week 5 and 6 slow down again. So there's 1 and 1. And then week 7 and 8 are 2 and 2. So it's a semester that moves fast. The good news for you guys, unlike my honors class, they have to do, every time there is a post topic, they have to do a post response. With you guys, I give you a lot of choices. And so for instance, when we're covering 2 lesson plans or 2 topics in 1 week, I say pick one of those to write on, where they have to write on both. So they have a little more intense schedule. So your schedule seems a lot more manageable, and I think you guys will find it to be not too overwhelming or stressful. So the course is all ready to go. All the films are embedded, all the reading is embedded. There's nothing for you to purchase. Hopefully you find the course well designed, structured, interesting. And just to let you know, I'm available through the help forum, through emails. Reach out to me if you have any issues. I'll be constantly interacting with you through announcements. I send out audio messages sometimes to students. I respond. And I read your posts all the time. I'm responding to when I'm grading your work, I'm giving comments back to you. So you'll get a lot of feedback from me pretty much throughout the whole 8 weeks together. Okay, so that was my introduction. I don't want to take too much of your time. I welcome you to ethics. I hope you enjoy the course. There are posts to write, there are peer-to-peer responses, there are quizzes to take, and there's 1 project to do. So that really constitutes the course. Okay, so thank you for watching. Namaste, everyone. And I will close out here. Thank you. Bye-bye.